Well, within the hour, blind people taking to the streets against Uber and Lyft in San Francisco. Their rally comes just months after our investigative unit showed videos of Uber and Lyft drivers canceling on blind riders here in the Bay Area, leaving them stranded.
We have new video from outside Uber headquarters in Mission Bay. Another rally is scheduled outside of Lyft's offices. Back in July, our investigative team also broke the story of the U.S. Department of Justice looking into the complaints. And yet, riders say the problem continues. One San Jose teacher who is blind recorded drivers refusing her again and again.
I think a dog.
He's a service dog.
No, that's a better for me. Thank you.
He's not a pet. He is like a wheelchair.
I know, but I cannot.
Uber has released a statement saying in part, quote, "Our policies prohibit drivers from denying service because of a rider's service animal or assistive device, and we are committed to implementing technology and policies that help make transportation more accessible." We reached out to Lyft and they sent us a statement within the hour that reads in part, quote, "We continually update our practices to improve accessibility for riders and are proud to be working directly with advocacy organizations in the community. This year, we are launching a service animal opt-in feature, allowing riders to disclose that they travel with a service animal when requesting a ride."
NBC Bay Area investigative reporter Candace Nguyen joining us now. And Candace, fill us in on some of those complaints there. So how often are they being refused for those rides?
Yeah, we spoke to a San Jose teacher, and over the summer, she sent me videos showing she was refused almost on a weekly basis, and she relies on a guide dog to get to and from work safely. I watched all these videos. They range anywhere from the driver saying, "Look, I just don't want a dog in my car," which is illegal if the animal is indeed a guide dog, to them seeing the guide dog and driving away before even stopping the car. And quite a number of the videos show the drivers even argue with the blind individual, saying, "Hey, you should have signed up for Uber Pet." But there are two main issues with that we found. These guide dogs are not pets. They are as necessary, as essential as a wheelchair, as crutches. And these pet features, it's like, you guys, if we brought our dogs on and it's a pet, you usually comes with a $5, $10 extra fee. Well, that's an extra fee that would be discriminating financially. So that's also not a solution. But yes, almost on a weekly basis, at least one Bay Area teacher told us.
So what exactly is the Department of Justice doing?
So usually the DOJ does not confirm its activities, but through a local nonprofit that operates nationally, Guide Dog for the Blind's based in San Rafael, as well as a source close to the DOJ, they tell us the DOJ is looking into these complaints. Right now they are collecting data. They are determining the severity, the scope of the issues. They've collected data from that nonprofit, Guide Dogs for the Blind. That data showing 83% of their blind clients have been denied rides at one time or another. I've talked to local women who say they have personally been interviewed by the DOJ recently in recent weeks and months.
Okay, so look, you've been following this case. They're putting the spotlight on this issue. What's happened since the first two reports?
So you'll notice by the two recent statements you just received from Uber and Lyft that we read a moment ago that they both said that they've added new features to the program so that blind individuals can opt in and self-identify, "Hey, I'm blind," and hopefully get those accommodations. But immediately people in the community reached out to me fearful. They say they were alarmed because they fear this will give drivers, possibly the app, a heads up that they're blind, that they have a guide dog, and that they'll get refused before they even get a chance to record the alleged discrimination. A lot of these individuals who talk to me say they feel the burden has been on them to catch this wrongdoing, the acts, and prove it through video. And when they don't have those things, it can't get investigated. And then it's he said, she said. Uber said in response that right now that program, the new self-identifying program, it's optional, and that it's a pilot program and receiving feedback, and that they're working with the blind community. And both companies, Lyft and Uber, saying they are cracking down on drivers who they find break policies.
All right, we'll continue to follow and see what happens next. NBC investigative reporter Candace Nguyen, thanks for joining us.